Well, well, well. Welcome back. Looks like it's one of those dev streams. God, when was the last time we saw one of those? When was the last time? Somebody remind me. Hello, everyone. Spanners, Nephro King. Hey, what's up, Josh? Hope you're good. BC, Exodus. Hope you're good, hope you're good. I cannot see the Twitch chat for some reason. But, I will not cry about that right now. What's up, Lou? Hello, hello, hello.
They wanna wonder.
Hey, appreciate that follow.
Doctrines to dictate the paths before us.
That's quite loud.
They wanna wonder.
Ech. Hello there.
A change is coming. to
Hello.
the galaxy. Forged from pain. They wanna wonder and sacrifice.
Appreciate the follows, guys.
Are broken,
Thank you, thank you.
and now
1,000 views.
I will break them.
Nice. Nice. We best say hello in the dev stream chat, haven't we? Hello there.
Hello, everyone.
Here we go, boys.
The Old Republic 7.8 developer
Let me turn it up.
I'm Jackie, Senior Community Manager.
I'm Eric Musco, Game Director.
Yeah,
They're having issues already.
we're back with a lot of details about a rather substantial update.
This is
so,
gonna be a juicy one.
yeah, you're gonna sit
A
back,
substantial
relax, grab
update,
some
you say?
snacks, get some water, because you're gonna be here for a minute, which is also a good thing because right now we have a Twitch drop.
I was
that
gonna
is
say,
currently
earn
active.
your whole Twitch drop.
Yeah, you're definitely gonna if you're here now, you're definitely gonna get it. So if you watch 1 hour of live SWTOR content on Twitch, you can get the Voss art poster decoration. You can only do that if you connect your SWTOR and your Twitch account
How's the volume level, guys? Let me know. Can you actually hear the dev stream?
page on SWTOR.com.
When it's not buffering, anyways.
So this is what it looks like. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. It's one of my favorites personally.
It's pretty sweet.
Yeah. My little box babies in there too. So the campaign will be active until December 4th. So be sure to tell all your friends.
You got 2 weeks, and I don't know how calendars work, but you have
2
time.
weeks, 2 weeks and some change, you know. Gotta make sure to get people some time.
Yep.
But that's not the only Twitch drop that we will have at Game Update 7.8 launch.
Right.
You can watch 4 hours of live Twitch content to get the Twilight Ackley mount. Look how gorgeous that is.
It's so good.
Yeah, I made sure to go on Tatooine because I needed like the color to really pop.
It's very purple.
It's very, very,
It's very
purple.
purple. Keep
So,
in mind, purple for Twitch.
Yes.
Hence the purple tweet.
Hence.
Shout out to the Twitch viewers right now. I see you there, Andy. Hello, Ben. Still creeping back as usual. What's up, guys? Hope you're doing good. Bedfair, SWTOR bro, Benji. Ikeda. Hello, hello, hello.
So you can get the deco for watching today or over the next 2 weeks, and then you can get the Acklay mount for when 7.8 goes live, and then for a few weeks after that.
Yeah, and the SWTOR category is popping on Twitch whenever we have Twitch drops active. So be sure to hang out, support the community, make some new friends.
Yeah.
All right. One more thing.
Oh,
Yeah,
but wait, there's more.
we have a surprise holiday sale that's going on right now. So from today until December 9th, we are running a 50% off Collections Unlock sale.
That's right. I literally just saw a chatter about, like, when is the collection sale coming? Today.
It's right now.
Right now.
Yeah.
Is it? It's literally right now. It just went live. Like
1
right
1
now.
p.m. 1
1 p.m.?
Yes.
Is that right now? I have no idea what time it is.
Oh, what is time? What is time? Show. Of course, like there is going to be a variety of other selected items that will go on sale as well. So be sure to check out the store to see what's going
Seems
on.
like the usual bullshit.
All right.
Cartel
Yeah.
market sales,
The agenda for today.
Twitch
That's right.
drops.
So, first thing up, we're going to give you an update on story and a few other things. So this update is called Pursuit of Ruin. So The first thing that's in this update is the Galactic Threads story. So we're going to give you an update on how that's going to work. So the reason we're calling it Pursuit of Ruin is because normally we'd call these game updates the name of what the actual storyline is, which again is Galactic Threads. But if you recall, that's what we called our game update last year in the original intended Galactic Threads. So we're kind of combining Galactic Threads and then our new content that's coming here as well, which is Wreckage on Dantooine. So we've kind of combined some of the elements of both of those to call it Pursuit on Ruin. So we're going to be talking about Galactic Threads. We're going to be talking about Wreckage on Dantooine, all the things you can expect and all the sweet rewards you can earn, including that Dantooine Stronghold. We'll give you a first look at that, which is really sweet.
So pretty.
New PvP season coming with some pretty sweet rewards you'll be able to earn in there. We also have the Return of Life Day.
Yep.
It is our 14-year anniversary this year, so we have the return of that event as well. Have some beautiful new things coming to the Cartel Market as well. New Master of the Fight bundle coming.
Yes,
As
I'm
well.
really excited about this one.
Yeah,
This
this
one's really, really cool.
Yeah, this-
I love talking
Do
about
you
it.
like droids? Because droids.
It's a good bundle.
Yep.
That's another $100 bundle that they're talking about. Brilliant.
Have some details coming on the remainder of our schedule and some other things coming later this week related to the public test server as well. So we'll be filling you in on all those details.
Yeah, and we have several people that will be coming in
Yeah,
as well. So
it's-
this is a pretty big roster.
Like quite literally, I think almost practically every bullet here is going to be some person or different sets of people from our team. So you're going to have a pretty wide array of people talking to you
Yay.
today, which is really exciting for the 7H stream.
All right, so update on story.
Yeah, so let's talk about this really quick. So, I think as Keith had talked about, kind of alluded to this in the last producer letter, but if you didn't follow the last producer letter, that's okay. We'll kind of give you the full digs on that today. So, Galactic Threads is coming in 7.8. Ashley and Caitlin are going to come talk to you and right as soon as
Okay, so they've got all the English voice lines, but they're still waiting for German and French. But German and French players can play because there's subtitles. Okay, brilliant. So that's what they were going to say. Well, that's good. It's good to know that they've got the English version recorded, which you would think they had done a while ago. Let me remind you, 7 months ago, when you got the story teaser. 7 months ago. And they've only just now got the lines ready. That seems pretty preemptive. But hey, at least we're getting it.
you'll be able to play with French and German subtitles available with that content. And so you'll see when you play that content in game, you'll get a text pop up giving you the option explaining how all this works if you want to kind of hit cancel and back out of that. But all that content will be explained in game when you hit that play button. So we'll give you any further updates as we have it as available. But again, Galactic Threads is coming in 7.8.
Exciting.
And so with that, you're probably saying, well, talk to me about Galactic Threads.
Yep.
Well, let's get to it.
Yeah, Ashley and Caitlin are up next.
Awesome. We'll see you soon. Bye all.
Okay. So we didn't really need that intro bit because we already knew all of that. But sure. I guess the new information is that they've got English voice lines recorded and that they're waiting. Because they posted on the forums and they were like, hey, we've got something to tell you about having the voice lines recorded, and everyone kind of guessed what it was. Yeah. All right, so we've got Ashley Rule and Caitlin Sullivan Kelly coming up. It's actually been a while, I think, since we've seen Caitlin Sullivan Kelly and Ashley Rule on a live stream. Forgive me if they were actually here last time. I don't think Caitlin was. Ashley might have been here last time. A while ago. Say no to herpium. Yeah, Forum, you're safe to speak here, man. You're not going to get banned for anything. As long as you don't positively talk about the Jedi Consular in front of me, you're kind of okay. You're kind of alright, you know? They always manage to stretch out a PowerPoint that could have been a quick blog post into a full stream of fluff. Yeah, it's almost like they took me too literally before when I was saying that they need to do more dev streams. It's like they took that really literally and was like, okay, so we just word salad into the entire community. But no, that's not really what I meant when I was talking about do more dev streams. Like, I think they should be doing more community Q&A, actually just playing the game and hanging out with people. I appreciate the follows, guys. Thank you very much. Feel free to sub to me on YouTube, follow to me on Twitch, wherever you are, whichever platform you prefer. But yeah, you're not wrong, Andy. That's pretty much what they do all the time. The Galactic Thread storyline. Alright, let's hear it.
We're here to talk about some story. I am Ashley Rule. I'm the narrative director.
And I'm Caitlin Sullivan Kelly. I'm the lead writer for Star Wars: The Old Republic. And it's been a long time since we've been here.
Yes, it's been a minute. We're very excited to talk to you about the Galactic Threads,
Don't we know that it's been a minute?
but we kind of want to remind you of what's going on. But in that light, we also kind of want to remind you what's going on in general. We know that the 7-0 story, the Legacy of the Sith story, has been going on for a little bit. So we thought we'd take this time to go through the main points of the Legacy
Don't
of the
worry,
Sith
you didn't
story
miss anything.
and kind of talk you through everything that's been happening and catch you up on where we're at before we go into Galactic.
God damn it, we don't need a catch-up. Why are we getting a catch-up? Just tell us. Just give us something new. Need a freaking catch-up. We've been playing the same shit for the past 4 years, man.
Something, and he is after something to. What's his main goal right now? Would you say in the galaxy?
Yeah, after Malgus kind of broke free from his shackles, his chains that kind of kept him bound to the Empire, he's pretty much decided that not only he already hates the Republic, but he has decided the Empire's no good too. Everything is bad. Things.
I have a lot to say about that in a minute.
In order to achieve that, everybody kind of needs to fall, right? Not just the Republic, but the Empire as well.
Right.
So we know that he's looking for something to kind of achieve that goal. We don't know exactly how he plans to do it yet, but we know he is searching for something to be able to do that.
And before this, we had Secrets of the Enclave and other content that sort of led up into this idea that Malgus is pursuing something very ancient around a Sith named Darth Nul. So this trailer takes place in Darth Nul's temple, where he's after something from Darth Nul's technology. He manages to get the holocron from the temple, but doesn't get very far when the Alliance commander, that's you, put him in prison. And
Understatement. He literally walks out the door.
He's right there, and you're just like, nope, sorry, not today. So you put him in prison, but he says that his plans will continue without him. And kind of in that vein, we'll see a little bit of Sahar, who was in the trailer as well. She manages to find the holocron in the wreckage of the temple, and she saw some stuff, right, when she was in the temple.
Yes, she had a vision when she stepped into the big machine that they encountered in Null's temple. She actually saw that her brother, kind of like herself, had some sensitivity to the Force. But unlike Sahar, her brother, whose name is Rakan, was left behind by the Jedi. He did not get selected for training. He was deemed to be too old. But she knows that her brother is out there somewhere, was enslaved at one point, and has kind of nobody on his side. So even though she's found this relic, this really important relic that she and her team were looking for, that her master died for, she decides not to go back to the Jedi. Instead, she decides to go looking for her brother.
Yes, and a little harrowed by everything that's been happening. A little bit further down the line, the player, the Alliance commander, investigates Darth Nul a little further, finds out that she worked with Emperor Vitiate, and was involved in...
Jesus Christ, they're stumbling over their own words. It's like they don't even know what the fuck's going on themselves. You can't make this shit up. What the fuck am I listening to right now?
Like you're going to say, completely wiped from the record.
Yeah, exactly.
Almost intentionally.
Yeah, and so it just adds more, what is Malgus's ultimate goal in trying to get all this Null information? He's still very mum about it. He's not giving many details, but he says that he is very interested in Null's technology. From there, Sahar does find her brother Rakan. He is now a Mandalorian, but unfortunately, he is the right-hand man
Appreciate it, Super Chats, guys.
Hedda Cole.
Thank you.
And Hedda Cole is the leader of the Hidden Chain. Can you tell us a little bit about the Hidden Chain?
Yeah, Hedda decides to basically rebel against Shae Vizsla, who's the current Mandalore and one of our allies. Hedda is very unsatisfied with the way Shae is managing her leadership. She sees the Mandalorians currently as no better than servants and couriers for the Alliance commander, and she thinks that the Mandalorians should go back to the old ways of conquering and pillaging. So she takes the people who are loyal to her and breaks away and actually attacks Shae's flagship and Shae's second in command in a very brazen attempt. And Hedda's able to get away. But Shae has to spend some time looking for her because we don't know where she ran off to.
Jesus fucking Christ. This is actually painful to watch.
I'm gonna go find the Hidden Chain.
Can we just get to the fucking point?
but with the Alliance commander's help, she finds a hidden chain on Runic, and on Runic she challenges Hedda Cole to a duel to see who will be the next Mandalore.
In this once and for all.
Yes. Unfortunately, before the duel can conclude, the loyal Mandalorians basically raise the base on Runic and force the hidden chain off-world. And Shay is injured and Hedda gets away, but the hidden chain really are licking their wounds at this point.
Like, they're trying to tease us about Malgus, but talking about anything Wheelock did, and here's the stupid non-force sensitive but maybe force sensitive brother who was deemed too old to be trained or whatever. Nobody cares about these side characters, okay? We want to know what's going on with Malgus. Come on,
Mara's sticking
let's go.
around.
Get to it.
Obviously for her brother.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. She definitely feels guilty that
She
was
feels
chosen, that he
guilty,
wasn't, that he got
guys.
left behind
Holy
and was
shit.
alone. And she's doing everything she can to make amends.
She
even
feels
if that
things.
means giving someone who
good
definitely
Jedi.
should not have an ancient Sith holocron an ancient Sith holocron. Sahara obviously, voices her concerns, but ultimately she's going to do whatever it takes to make Rakan feel like he's thriving in life, because she feels guilty for what his life has become, essentially.
Yeah, she'll stick around to the bitter end, basically.
Yeah.
But she agrees to help Hedda unlock the holocron. Shay is now very angry and wants to find Hedda and end this. And she believes that Malgus is working with the hidden chain and that Malgus will hold the key to stopping Hedda.
We should probably mention also that Shay and the Alliance commander actually run into Sahar on Runic in a very chance encounter. And the commander accuses Sahar or points out that she is the one that likely took the holocron, because after Elam, they were the only two things that were missing.
Yeah.
Sahar and the holocron.
Maybe they're together.
So when Shay hears that, she obviously thinks, oh, there's Sith stuff going on too. Obviously, and it was what Malgus was after. Malgus was there when Sahar escaped. He obviously knows something that he's not revealing to people.
Yeah. And so Shay demands to talk to Malgus, and obviously they're not going to let her do that. So the Alliance commander goes to talk to Malgus with Shay in their ear. And Malgus reveals that he really doesn't care about the Mandalorian conflict. He has nothing to do with
Has
them.
no bearing on his plans.
Nope,
So
no.
he doesn't care.
But he knows that whatever his plans are, they are going to happen regardless. But he does sense that Shay is nearby and manages to get under her skin a little bit.
More than a little bit.
Yeah. Basically drive her to believe that she has failed her people and that Hedda will destroy her. And so Shay storms off to try and solve this once and for all. And she goes dark for a little bit. Yep. She kind of goes missing after a little bit.
Which is not good when you're leading an entire faction of people that are allied with another faction of people who are trying to solve every problem in the galaxy.
Yeah. She's trying to solve a very particular problem, but she has a very Shay way of going about it. So the Alliance commander goes to Voss and learns more about Darth Nul, including that she used to be a Jedi, and she used Jedi and Sith techniques in her work. Can you talk a little bit about Master Renaya and what her focus was?
She obviously was a very talented Jedi, considering she was elevated to the rank of Master. When she was a Jedi, she was very interested in she had the ability to make mental connections with people who could feel the Force. But her ability to kind of reach into people's minds was so strong that if people didn't even know that they could feel the Force, she would reawaken that inside of them. That made her very unpopular with the Jedi, because there are a lot of people who can maybe feel the Force and it's a little too weak. They can't really do anything with it. And the Jedi wanted to kind of keep things constricted to their usual way of doing things. They decide who gets to be selected for training. Renaya obviously disagreed. She thought the gift of the Force should be available to whoever can feel it. That got her exiled, but it also won her a lot of loyal followers, and they actually went with her into wild space when she left the Jedi. Unfortunately, they kept doing the mind connection thing with other people to try and get more followers, and she reached out and connected with the Sith Emperor.
Whoops.
Yep. Who obviously had a much stronger mind than she does, and overpowered her, found her acolytes, and gathered them all up and forced them into being Sith, the ones that didn't get killed, obviously.
Mm-hmm. So then Renaya becomes Darth Nul. And again, this gives us more insight into what Malgus might be intending with her technology. After that,
Is
the
it
hidden
technology
chain
or is it a
starts
force
making,
power that she
strikes
has?
on
Because you just
outposts,
explained it as a force power.
you know, fringe outposts, basically seemingly kidnapping random citizens. But
People you wouldn't think or expect them to take.
yeah, stuff that's you know annoying, but nothing to like raise too many
Right,
like
yeah.
official eyebrows to. But this is a very peculiar thing that's happening on places like Ord Mantell and Hutta. This is where Sahar actually comes to the Alliance commander and says, "Hey, I need your help." And she reveals some things about the holocron and the machine that the Alliance commander didn't have previously, that why she has decided she can no longer work with the hidden chain. She has to betray her brother because she is now realizing what I'm doing right now is real bad, but I need your help to do it. So let's talk about the machine a little bit. What was Hedda intending with this, and what was on the holocron?
So Sahar comes to the player, asks for help. Basically tells the Alliance commander that, hey, you know, we have to wait for the opportune time to strike. I'll let you know when that is. And when she finally contacts them again, she reveals that the holocron is used to power this machine that the Hidden Chain built, and it is. Sahar can't. I don't think she has like the ability or the language yet to really explain what's going on. But she describes it as something like turning on a light. Like if you could feel the force at one point and maybe you forgot it, or you never knew that you could, it's turned on for you all of a sudden. Now you know. But Hedda obviously doesn't really
That's
understand
the force,
it either.
but you forgot
and she
it.
just thinks that she can build an army of force users, so she just rounds them all up once they can.
Ladies and gentlemen, the lead writer for the game. Maybe you had the force, but you forgot it.
Feels very guilty about all these people being kidnapped because she gave Hedda the very thing that allows this machine to be built and be powered. So that's essentially how the machine works. Is it lets you know, or reminds you that you have this connection to the Force.
Mm-hmm. And once Sahara realizes that's Hedda's plan, that's when she finally finds her feet and under her, and she says, "I can't be a part of this," and has to betray the one thing that she has been fighting for this whole time, which is her brother.
Yep. She's tried to convince him that Hedda is bad news, but obviously Hedda is the one thing that kept him going. Hedda is the one that chose him when he was left behind all those years.
Yeah,
so he's
Hedda freed him from slavery.
Exactly, so he's not going to go against Hedda.
Yeah. And so the Alliance commander and Sahara make it to the Hidden Chain ship and confront Rakan at the machine. And Rakan is racked by this betrayal. And it's just a reminder of everything that where he was not chosen and Sahara left him behind. And like we mentioned earlier, he does have some connection to the Force, and he lets his rage almost destroys the ship core just with uncontrolled force energy.
Almost destroys them too.
Yeah. And after a really big battle, Rakan
Whoa,
is
she just
and
spoiled it.
falls to his doom. But Sahar realizes she can't leave her brother behind, and so she goes back, even though she.
Did she just spoil what happens with Sahar and Rakan and that they survived? Because she just said that they survived the explosion. She literally just said that. I wonder if she realizes that she slipped up.
That Darth
You
Malgus
can open
has
it
been
and see
after.
what's inside and see what he wanted to do.
Yeah, the thing that Malgus has been after, the thing that Hedda Cole wants, everything that has to do with Darth Null is in this holocron, and everything starts to slide into place.
Yes.
And then
No.
Shay, done waiting and tired of everyone not being able to find Hedda, decides that the one person who can help her find and end Hedda is Darth Malgus. And so she takes a group of mercenaries to break him out of the prison on the fleet. And that's where we left you a year and a half ago.
Yes.
We're sorry about that. We're very excited to bring you the next bit of the story. So
Holy
now,
shit, did they
we're gonna
just
talk a little bit
apologize?
about Galactic Threads, which we did talk about last year, but we're going to remind you what this upcoming chapter is going to be about.
We'll say a lot of the same stuff, but I hope it'll be a little more exciting now that we've also gone through everything that's led up to this point. Because as it says here, it's immediately following what we just described that happens in Desperate Defiance. And after everything that we just described, there's obviously a lot of fires that are happening around the galaxy that we're going to need to put out. And we're going to be investigating leads on every single one of those problems in this update, in this story. So yeah, we mentioned that Shay breaks Malgus out of prison. So we're going to be looking into potential sightings of them, trying to find out where they might have gone, so we can get Malgus back in his prison cell and take Shay by the shoulders and shake her and say, "What were you doing? What were you thinking?"
Mm-hmm.
We do have Darth Null's holocron in our possession now, but it still needs to be unlocked. We still need to find what's in it. Maybe even find out like how the heck a young Padawan was able to help a Mandalorian who can't feel the Force build something like that, and also figure out like what was in it that Malgus was possibly so obsessed with retrieving when he went to Elam. And surrounding all of that is still the war with the Hidden Chain and the Mandalorians that are loyal to Shay. They are now starting to kind of encroach on territories that belong to our respective factions, to the Republic and the Empire. And they're not happy about that, and they're ready to take matters into their own hands, which is the last thing that we want. So we need to keep looking for Hedda or anything that could lead us to Hedda so that we can stop the war there as well. And beyond all that, we still don't know, our commanders don't know what Malgus actually specifically plans or how he plans to do it. And we need to get him back into prison so we can...
But no, we're not idiots.
They're not, he's in prison.
So we have a lot of different things coming to a head at this point. A lot of different factions and a lot of potential conflict that is about to happen to our commanders. So let's talk about the characters that we're going to be interacting with in Galactic Threads.
We're going to have the Ordo brothers back. We've got Jakaya and Ras that are going to show up on Odessin. Obviously, Shay is gone.
A little tense. A
little bit of tension.
Yeah.
Jakaya Ordo, for those who don't know, is the arbiter of the Mandalorians. He was appointed that by Shay to kind of be her second in command, her right hand. He handles a lot more of the leadership stuff a little better, whereas Shay is more of a like hands-on, I need to go do type person. Jakaya doesn't necessarily agree with how Shay is handling things, and he thinks it's wrong the way she kind of went back.
You haven't missed anything. This entire thing has been a story
and he's
recap.
going to be the one that steps up and honors that alliance with the player. So he brings Ras and the rest of their soldiers to Odessin and commits to the player like, hey, we have a partnership. We're gonna help you clean up all these messes. Ras is there as well, looking kind of mean. A little more than usual. He's usually what our happy-go-lucky, everything's going to be a-okay companion. But he sees this abandonment by Shay as like a huge betrayal. Goes against everything that Mandalorian should stand for.
Did I miss a super chat?
Backhanded.
I'll swing back around to it, meat
he
puppet,
is
don't
desperate
worry.
to also find Shay, but probably for different reasons than Jakaya. He wants just to see justice done, but his idea of justice might be tinted a little bit by his anger about why Shay did what she did.
We're going to get a lot of time with Ras.
Yes,
Which
we
is
will.
very fun.
We'll be working with Ras specifically to track down someone who can hopefully help us point the way to Shay.
On the Republic side,
We've got Arn Peralin, for our Republic commanders. Arn is someone who has been helping do more of like the research efforts into looking into Darth Null and finding out who she was and what she was all about. So now that there's been a breakthrough in the dig site at the temple on Elam, Arn is obviously going to want to show up and find out what was down there. I mean, this dude's been looking into into Null stuff for a very long time. So he is going to be also kind of like a representative for the Republic's interests, to be able to take information that we find in the dig site back to the Republic, who are very concerned about what Malgus is planning now that he's broken out again.
and the dig site on Elam has expanded because they've been able to excavate more of what was in the temple. So there's a lot of really cool stuff that you'll get to explore in this space.
The breakthrough is literally breaking through the ground. We got underneath it. On the flip side of that, for the Imperial commanders, Major Anry
So
is
there will
going
be
to
more
that
to
sort of
explore than with the
liaison
temple, is
between
what they're
the
saying.
Empire, making sure that their interests are represented and that they're getting all the information that they should be getting from this dig site. Since Manon, Anry's
No, you can't
Anne really
access
proved
credits in
herself,
full as a free-to-play
would say,
player.
during the events on Manon. And because she impressed Darth Provost so much, she kind of got a little bit of a promotion. She's something like a liaison, an attaché for Darth Provost. And she's going to be reporting back to her with everything that they learn.
1 degree away from Darth Provost can be a good or a bad thing.
With all Sith, probably.
Yeah.
And we have Akavi Spar joining us, originally a smuggler companion, but everyone got to recruit her when we were first hunting Hedda Cole, because Akavi is a very experienced, well-seasoned bounty hunter. Who better to help us look for a hidden chain defector? There's someone who has defected from the hidden chain, decided they don't want anything to do with Hedda anymore, but whatever it was...
If only you were a bounty hunter yourself, right? Right?
for help. They're hiding out on Tatooine, and like I said, who better to help us brave the desert sands of Tatooine to try and find one person
And all the underworlds that they had to go through
exactly
to stay hidden.
than somebody who has tons of experience doing this kind of thing.
Yeah.
We will also have Taylor Strelick joining us on Elam. Like we mentioned, if there's a huge dig site that's happening there still. Lots of new information about Darth Nul being unearthed every day in that dig site.
This isn't new. Talos was already there at the dig site. I remember speaking to him with my Sith Inquisitor. So he's still there. Okay, cool.
They need to come quickly so they can investigate it. There is a great moment, however, even though he's on Elam, he needs a very specific bit of technology that can only be found on Nar Shaddaa. But even though he is very smart, he's not very streetwise, and he needs someone to come hold his hand.
He needs a
on
little
Nar
help.
Shaddaa, yeah, so he can find who he's looking
Make
for.
sure he doesn't wander down any alleys
Exactly.
that he's not supposed to be in.
Yep.
That's total bullshit. He was very much able to look after himself when you meet him on Hoth during the Sith Inquisitor storyline. So stop the cap. Stop the cap, man.
Pointed out to me, spoilers, if you haven't played the Ilum Flashpoints yet, the first time Malgus tried to take over the Empire for himself, it did not go well for him, and the Emperor's fortress, which is a giant stealth space station that Malgus took over, ended up crashing to the surface of Ilum. Now, in this update, our people on our team have actually located the ruins of the Emperor's fortress. So Lana goes with us to investigate because we've lost contact with our team. There's a bunch of spooky, scary, mysterious stuff there, but we're gonna delve down and try to find all the secrets that Malgus was looking for.
So obviously we have a ton of different threads, in-galactic threads for you to explore. But there's a lot here, and we're very excited for y'all to finally get your
see
hands
it.
on. Yes, yes. And everything that is coming after, and hopefully soon we'll be able to talk about that as well. That's it for us.
And everything
but
that's
we're gonna
coming
pass it
after.
off to Eric Musco and Joe Graves to talk about the wreckage on Dantooine dynamic encounters.
Jesus Christ. They really... We didn't need that entire spiel. I don't even think we even needed them to come on, to be honest. I don't think we really learned anything new other than that the same characters are in the game. Thank you. Thank you for telling me. I'm so glad that Talos Drellick is still in the game. Like, because I was worried, you know? Like, I thought we was never going to see Talos ever again. It's a good job they brought it up. Good job. Good job. Congratulations. It's wasted everybody's time. Quick summary. Literally all they did was recap the story from the past year and a half. To be fair, they did apologize for making us wait a year and a half, so that's something to take away from this. And the only thing new that we learned are that the previous companions that we've already been playing with are coming back to help us in the story, such as Akavi. That normally happens. And that we're going to speak with Ras Order or whatever, and something's been found on Elam. Like, okay, cool, like, that's it. That's literally it. And they did actually spoil. They slipped up on something. They spoiled the fate of Rikan and Sahar. Because obviously in the last story, right at the very end, especially if you chose the dark side option, you leave them for dead in Hedakor's command ship. They're dead. But she kind of slipped up and she spoiled what actually happened. I won't spoil it again for you, but if you want to know, just rewind or something. But yeah, they totally spoiled that shit. Yeah, we all know that they only want people back in for cartel market purchases. All right, let's see what Eric and this guy
I
has
was
to
when I
say.
introduced myself the first time, but I'm joined by but I'm joined by a new person.
Hi, I'm Joe Graves. I'm a senior world designer. Talk to you about the wreckage on Dantooine.
That's right. I was gonna say something I don't know. We were making wreckage references before, but it doesn't.
It doesn't
This is
matter.
the
They don't know.
world
They don't
designer.
know. They don't know. We were talking about the wreckage of the room cam. So you would have seen us standing here. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Okay, to set up the new area, which is where the wreckage on Dantooine takes place, is the crash site outpost. So let me give you kind of a little bit of a narrative wrapper. One thing I should say too is some of you
Hope
in
you're
the
doing good,
stream may have seen,
Boomy.
we did a video we put out like a month or so ago where you may have heard me talk for a few minutes talking about kind of the setup for this. Some of you may have already jumped on and
Appreciate
played
you,
some of
Charles
this
Brown.
content on our public test server. So
Nothing
thank you
too
to
good
those of you
just
who
yet.
have. And if you haven't, well, so some of this will be new to you as well. And we're going to tell you about some new stuff today anyway. Yeah, so that's all right. So what is the wreckage on Dantooine and kind of the new area that is kind of set up? So a ship of unknown origin has just crashed right into Dantooine. And what this ship is, the ship was built to preserve various species from kind of all across the galaxy. So it's kind of like a zoo ship, you know, kind of like a
but like
seed preservation ship.
plus like some experiments, some
Some-
research.
also
you know?
some research and some and so when it crashed, everything kind of behaved erratically. This kind of happens when things crash, typically.
Standard.
And then it started infinitely expanding all across Dantooine. And what it did is it created 3 distinct biomes which it's sustaining now onto the planet. And we'll show you those biomes in a second. And so the GSI, you know, they want to study it. So they set up a coalition to study the crash site. Because what they want to do is they want to stop that expansion.
Yeah, we saw
because
this in
it's
a
invasive.
video
The way
on
that
the-
we like to
on
think
the
about it
official
is,
channel.
I imagine there's some farmers on Dantooine
Yeah.
who walked outside and they went, it's snowing.
Hey man, there's like something kind of weird going on here. I don't know, this is bad.
I don't think snow's good for my crops, and so I would like this to stop. And so since they're scientists, generally, the head researcher is probably like, hey, we need someone who with some military or some ability to fight some stuff to kind of push this back. And so the head researcher called you up and said, could you please help fight this invasion back to stop it from infinitely expanding out into Dantooine?
Yeah.
And so, as we noted, it kind of set up these 3 distinct biomes, and those biomes are kind of the way that those animals would be sustained within. So let's kind of take a look at what each of those are. And these will loop. Joe, you want to talk about kind of what these biomes are?
Yeah, I mean we got Sporefall, which as you can see has a lot of spores. These are really beautiful. The art team did a really great job with this stuff. They were really excited when we pitched a lot of these things to them, and they went crazy with all kinds of weird like hidden details and new VFX, and I don't know. I just think they did a really, really good job. I'm really excited for everyone to get in and see it for sure.
And one of the things that you'll see kind of as it loops through these is, because this is still Dantooine, even though it may not entirely look like it when you get there, is like when you look through some of the areas, is that it's, because it is still Dantooine, you'll notice like the bulba trees and some of those things, they're still in the areas, but they might look a little bit different.
Dantooine stuff, but it's been modified.
It's been modified as it kind of has gone through the biomes.
Yeah.
And so, Joe, why don't you talk a little bit about kind of just generally, how does the gameplay work in this area, different from other areas that we've done?
Yeah, so, the high concept is you're here to help these scientists kind of rescue Dantooine from this crashed ship and these biomes that are expanding out and help them kind of research and figure out what's going on there. So as you are completing events in these different biomes, the biomes will level up, so to speak. And this level kind of represents the research that you're doing with the researchers and also the response from the ship, right? Because as you're doing these encounters and these events, you're kind of throwing a monkey wrench into some of its plans. So you're working together, and all of the events in this area are shared events. So everyone gets progress, so you can run around and make some new friends and level these biomes up. And then as the biomes level up, each biome will have an increased response, like from the ship itself, who's kind of pushing back.
The ship doesn't like that you're doing
No,
this.
it's like I'm trying to do this thing and you're kind of messing with it, and now I got to bring some more stuff in. So as they increase in level, things will change in these biomes. So new events will show up. Certain areas will become more or less
Because it's
easily
a dev
accessible.
stream, B
I don't want to
Stucco.
spoil anything, but stuff will shift around a little bit.
Yeah.
And then ultimately, once all of the biomes have been leveled up to kind of their maximum pushback, a short window opens where you get to attempt to fight this new 4-player boss,
Right.
the orbital core.
Yeah, so kind of in super summary, before we talk about some other specifics, basically what you're doing is there's 3 distinct biomes. Inside of each biome, there are biome-specific dynamic encounters that players are going to be playing through. If you're familiar with dynamic encounters, as you play those dynamic encounters, the areas level up.
Yeah.
Once you go through and you max out the levels of each area, 4-player boss open.
Yeah, there's
Open.
a window to fight the boss, and then when the window closes, everything resets back to 1.
Yep.
Kind of redo all the parameters for the
Yep.
experiment.
But I don't think the area is entirely done throwing some stuff at you.
No. So each of the areas has its own unique hazard. So glacial is very cold.
That would make sense.
The geothermal biome has a lot of toxic runoff from the construction the ship has been doing on Dantooine and lava, which is very
As we
hot.
does, yeah.
Sporefall has Sporefall, which needs no further explanation. I feel like everyone knows what that
That's
means.
spores that fall.
Yeah,
Nailed it.
Yeah, right on you.
Up top.
So there's these unique hazards in the environments that'll make it a little bit tricky to get around at first, especially when you've just got into the zone.
Can I make that go away?
You know, as a matter of fact, must go. If you order now. No, they as you hang out
in the next 5 minutes.
as you hang out in the area and as you're kind of completing these events for the GSI and as you're getting your reputation up with them, they'll start to unlock some very convenient things, shortcuts around the biomes, increased damage to enemies, and relief from the biome debuffs. So you can, when you're first there, it can be a little bit tricky, but then as you're working your way through, it gets a little bit easier and a little bit nicer, and that will come into play.
Yeah, I will say this. It does look taking this approach with dynamic encounters to begin with. So like we had this whole level up system and a window for a boss to appear on every planet, right? Whether it's dynamic encounters, so like Tatooine, Korriban, everywhere. Yeah, it might not necessarily be sub-webby. That's probably true. And I don't mind that they look nice. I haven't been there just yet, so I can't totally judge it. But it just kind of looks like each area has one particular new visual effect. Just from looking at it, I can tell you that 99% of the assets they use to build them are reused. They've already been in the game before now. And the 1% that they're talking about is like the spore fall. And we've already had snow in the game in the past. Some of the toxic waste stuff, that looks like that could be new texturing. But hard to say. Again, I haven't been there just yet. And I can absolutely rip that down to its very last vertex and tell you what is new and what isn't new. But I can't do that until it's actually in the game properly. And then I can extract those assets and take a closer look. But it looks nice, and the mechanics for the dynamic encounter seems fun. Seems alright.
Some other people here
Right.
to discuss the cool stuff you can find, but that's pretty much how it works.
Yeah. So the nice thing is that effectively the way that it'll work is that the boss is obviously meant to be master mode. And as Joe said, we know that there's people, I can't see chat from where I'm sitting, but I can see people chatting over there, is basically, we're not expecting that the first time you run up against that boss, that most people are going to be able to defeat a master mode boss the first time. And that's okay. There's other stuff to do when the boss window's open. And all that stuff.
Yeah. When the biomes are at max, there's actually other stuff that changes.
Yeah.
So there is stuff for you to be doing when the boss is running, even if you're kind of beating your head against it a little bit.
And there's all kinds of stuff like the biome hazards and all these things that are kind of just, mucking up the works for you when you're in there. But there's lots of gameplay focused benefits for you to earn over time as you're working through the reputation and earning all these additional rewards. And so for the boss very specifically, even if you can't right out of the gates beat a master mode boss, which a lot of people won't be able to, as you work your way through that rep and you're earning some of these additional gameplay benefits, eventually, me too, can get eventually to the point that I can pick up some strangers or my own friends. I'll convince Joe maybe to come help me or Keith to come defeat a boss who probably won't feel like a master mode difficulty boss eventually either.
No, eventually not.
Eventually not. So, awesome. Well, as alluded to, that's just the gameplay rewards, and there's a lot of stuff that will make your gameplay a lot better in that zone, but I know you're also thinking, what kind of sweet cosmetic rewards can I earn in that zone?
Yeah, I'm asking that question.
Well, Bryant's going to come join me and talk about all those sweet rewards we can earn in the zone as well. So,
all right.
Thank you, Joe.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
Awesome. Guys. Thanks, everybody.
I didn't mind that guy. That guy that was just on. What was his name? Joseph Grave. Seems alright. hire the Imp Fleet Chat as writers for the game. I don't know about that. Aaron couldn't handle it. He gave up and ended the stream. No. Did he actually, NG? Oh, no way, man. Poor guy. Poor guy. That's doo-doo film, by the way. Did he actually end his stream? It's not even loading. What's going on here? He did as well. Brutal. Brutal. Jesus Christ.
And just like that, I'm back again, so I'm not going to introduce myself again, but I'm joined by yet another person who I just said was going to join me. Bryant, do you want to go ahead and introduce yourself?
Hey everybody, I'm Bryant Wood, Senior Systems Designer on Star Wars The Old Republic.
Awesome. And just like last time, Bryant has joined me from afar through the series of tubes, so if I put my
This green screening is absolutely fucking awful. You might as well just not do it. Just have a background, man. Just have a background, because this just looks fucking terrible.
talk about the rewards that players are going to earn through the wreckage on Dantooine, because there is some amazing stuff. So Brian, do you want to run through like the types of things players are going to earn, and then we can talk about the crazy various ways that players are actually going to earn them?
Sure. The kinds of things you'll be able to earn on Dantooine are going to be some armor sets, a slew of titles. There are over 10 character and legacy titles that you can earn. Way more decorations, a stronghold full of decorations, I would say. Multiple mounts.
Why would we do that? I can't imagine.
Multiple.
Looks like he's sitting on his lap. Yeah, I mean, maybe he's controlling him like a Muppet or something.
But like this zone, more than almost any other time that we've done this, I feel like as a player is walking through the zone, I feel like they'll
10
go,
plus titles.
That thing's cool. That thing's cool. That thing's cool. You probably can earn it, whether it's a
Can't
mount
wait
that's
to
a
ignore
prop, or
that.
a decoration, or a prop that you see that's like, I wish I could find that to put it in my stronghold. You probably can. In this case, it's kind of crazy. So
yeah, and all of this rewards are going to be spread throughout the planet in various different ways. Some will come from the reputation vendor. Some will come from completing encounters, as you've seen in our past dynamic encounter planets. Some will drop just from killing enemies in the zone. There will be some secret vendors that you'll have to discover that'll offer rewards to you. The orbital core boss will drop some rewards, and then achievements will also
show us the
plenty
rewards.
To do, plenty to earn.
Yeah, so there's going to be lots and lots of ways for you to earn rewards, and lots of rewards.
Show them to us.
A lot of cool stuff. So first,
now we get to look at them.
Yeah. So let's talk about the first set of mounts.
Yeah, so these will be our GDW repair platform.
There's
mounts.
a tree in
There are
it.
going to be 3 different that
Why
we
is there a
show,
tree
along with some of the mini pets
in this mount?
that will be available.
Why is there a rock on this mount?
Now we have one of our Nerf caps.
Is that a rock?
And
An actual rock?
Big rock mount.
Carry around the big rock.
What the
Big rock
fuck?
mount. I'd say one of my favorite things, but it's really hard because they haven't seen the rest of the stuff that's coming in this presentation.
There is a
Big
literal
rock mount
tree
is genuinely one of my favorite
on this
things.
mount.
It's just so good. So good.
This is what the end of
And then
creativity
the one
looks
spoiler
like.
on how to achieve some things. These are going to be our achievement mounts. These are our scientific research vessels. There are 3 different colors, and then a prestige version, which carries your mini pet on the back.
Yeah, and so this is the pinnacle mount that you would typically earn for like the zone-wide completion type of dynamic encounter achievement.
Yep.
So good.
And
That
then
looks lame.
decos.
Oh boy.
So like Musco said, if you're walking around the zone, you see something pretty, there's a very good chance you can have that in your stronghold. Along with our new tech planter that we've created just for Dantooine to display a lot of these.
Plants. How wonderful.
There's so many beautiful plants. In beautiful pots,
Seriously?
in beautiful potters? I don't know what word I was going for.
Plants.
And
Fucking
related
plants.
to each of the biomes that you'll go through.
Yep. And then this
And
is
then-
out of
I'm gonna
control.
go get a drink because I
So
can't
each of the
watch
biomes is going to have
these people
a starship
that
hook-sized
plants
diorama.
is something
So
to.
these are gigantic.
Oh my
they
God.
are beautiful. They really represent the biome that you're going to be going through.
Yep, and I want to call this, Jackie specifically wanted me to call this out, so as this is looping, when you look at the cave diorama, this middle one, there is a player standing inside of it for scale, and she told me and Bryant that, and we went, where? What? So when it loops back again, see if you can find it, because I literally couldn't find it, but there is a player standing in there for scale. So think of player banana for scale. These are huge. These are starship-sized diorama hooks. Placeables.
Now we need a banana armor for scale.
Yeah. And so the next thing that we're going to show you, just a little teaser for today, is that we're going to show you the Stronghold, the Dantooine Stronghold intro with the hooks showing, so you can get an idea of kind of what the Stronghold looks like and what the hook placements will look like as well. So
Okay.
Go ahead and enjoy.
Show us the Stronghold. We will take a look. Is that it?
Beautiful.
Okay.
All right, Brian, do you want to talk about, because I know this is the question that I'm sure everyone is wondering, how exactly does a player unlock, I guess, the beginnings of the Dantooine Stronghold and unlock the entire Dantooine Stronghold for themselves?
Yeah, so to unlock the initial stronghold, you need to progress through the reputation track, not all the way, just a little bit. And then as you continue to progress through the reputation track, you will be able to purchase keys for the additional rooms on the stronghold, going from outsider all
Two
the way
main
up
rooms,
to
a
champion to
greenhouse,
purchase all of the keys.
a separate storage
But
room,
when you do get the
multiple
initial
starship
stronghold,
hooks, and a
you
secret
do get
hideout
a bunch of rooms
behind a
unlocked, so
waterfall.
it isn't just a bare bones door waiting for you to earn more.
Yep, yeah. So simply put, once you start unlocking, or once you start progressing on the reputation track, you will begin to get access to the stronghold, and then
Oh, it's buffering.
unlock the entire stronghold, you will need to cap out the entire reputation. One thing we didn't talk about in the first slide, but we probably should: how do players earn reputation for within the wreckage on Dantooine zone?
Yeah, so unlike some of our previous reputations that used to require you to do specific daily and weekly quests, every time you complete a dynamic encounter on Dantooine, you will earn some reputation points towards this new reputation. It will still have a weekly cap like usual, but all you have to do to max out this reputation is to continue clearing dynamic encounters.
Okay, that's an easy enough system.
Which works really well, because that's kind of the whole purpose of the zone, is that you'll just be in there constantly completing dynamic encounters, leveling up the zone, and kind of going through that loop. So should be pretty easy to continue to work on this, so that you can work yourself on getting your own Dantooine Stronghold. And I think that's going to wrap it up for us. We have one more thing to show you, which is, I kind of lied when I said we were just showing you a teaser of the Stronghold. We're actually going to show you a video of kind of the entire Stronghold. So enjoy that, and I guess that'll do it for us here, Bryant, right?
Yep, it was good to see you all again.
Awesome. Thank you. Enjoy the video as we show you the rest of the Dantooine Stronghold. It is very beautiful, so sit back and enjoy.
You see, the only problem with going to different strongholds for a lot of endgame players is that for them to actually want to spend time there and bring other people to them, they need to be able to do things like dueling each other, and actually have the stats be accurate. And as far as I know, the only stronghold that does that is Rishi. And that's because whenever you go to a stronghold, you get level capped or level synced or whatever, the stats just basically don't work the way that they're meant to. So it would be nice to be able to just have that by default in every stronghold, because I don't see why that should just be off at all. You know, just have it be normal. Like if you're level 80 in your stronghold, then you should be level 80 with the stats that you've got on your gear. I think that would help in terms of people diversifying. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. I don't know if I'll get it. I'm still a huge fan of my Manan stronghold, so you know? And that's one of the problems they've got, is actually bringing people over to a new stronghold for a reason.
Logan, I am back. Wasn't that stronghold amazing?
Oh, hello.
It's
So
absolutely
beautiful.
gorgeous, and I'm so happy that
This is
gonna
another
get
new
this next
face.
season. So I am joined by Joe Stramaglia, who is no stranger to the streams. However, Joe, for people who may not know you, would you want to like give yourself a little bit of an intro?
Yeah, I'm a senior systems designer on Star Wars: The Old Republic, much like Bryant. I've only been here as a pre-recorded video before. This is my first time being live through the magic of the internet.
Yeah, welcome, welcome, welcome. Love to have you here.
Dude, just casually leaking the fact that they do pre-recorded videos for live streams. What a legend.
So the campaign is active until December 4th. Be sure to watch 1 hour of live SWTOR Twitch content, and then you can redeem this beautiful Voss art poster decoration.
It's so pretty.
Yeah, that's great. All right, let's talk about PvP Season 9. Take it away, Joe.
Yes, so for Season 9 Gladiators of the Outer Rim, we're going to
Ooh,
launch with 7 battles.
PvP.
It's going to run for 16 weeks, and we've got a bunch of new rewards to show.
Yeah, these are really cool. All right, we have our standard trophy decorations.
Yep, and these are with the Season 9 branding on them. And one thing that people don't often know about these is you can actually right-click them to change what color they are, too.
All right,
Oh, and then we have our
cool
jetpack
decos.
designs.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are really, really pretty. And they showcase this cool little jetpack on the decoration. But why would we do that, Jackie?
I have no idea why. It might make a little bit more sense in this next slide.
We're giving you a jetpack.
So this is the Outer Rim Gladiator armor, and you get a jetpack that is attached to the chest piece on the backside of the armor. So this is one of 4 armors, yes? But this is the only one that we're showing you today.
Yeah, we're going to show you more in the article,
good.
so make sure you see that.
And this is the full list of rewards for this season.
Yep, so we have those 4 armor sets. We have the decorations. We've got some titles. We've got some special flares that you'll be able to see in the article. And then, yeah, once again, we're putting a mount on the track. If you complete the track, you get a mount.
Yeah. So we can only show you a couple of things today, but we will be publishing a PvP Season 9 article closer to
same
launch
here,
that will
action-packed.
have, like, images and videos of everything that you will see here. So I can't wait to show that off as well. All right, what about these achievements?
We have our kind of normal season achievements, where we have one that gives you a title for completing all of them. We've got ones for completing your weeklies in both the arenas and the war zones, for reaching the end of the track, and for gathering enough medals. And so if you complete these, you get even more rewards, including the season tokens, which let you buy a lot of the stuff from the seasonal vendor, including those new flares that you'll see. So lots of really cool stuff this season, and I'm excited to get in there with everybody.
Yeah, and I believe that this is going to wrap the rewards and the achievements and everything. I do want to call out really quickly that we briefly talked about stuff on the PTS, but we also do have class balance changes that are going in as well. We do have a feedback thread that's in the PTS subforum, so there's a whole list there that you all can take a look at and give us your feedback on it. So be sure to do that as well.
Absolutely, we want your feedback.
Yeah. So I think that wraps it for me and Joe. Glad to have you here, man.
Yep, that's it for me. I'll kick it over to you and Fred then.
Yes.
Have a good one, everybody.
Okay. Bye.
Lovely. They really need to up their game on the PvP. They just don't give a shit anymore because they made it free to play. So if it's not monetized, they don't care. That's why they spent 30 seconds talking about it. They went through that entire season track in about 30 seconds, but recapped the story in about an hour. Make it make sense. The grand finale, Kato market items. Yeah, you're not wrong. That's probably where this is going. They want your paid feedback. Oh, they're notorious for getting hooks out of their not in proper alignment in the strongholds. So the update is early December and they still have models that are a work in progress. Yeah, it seems so, NG. It seems so. This game used to be the shit and now it is just shit. Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. They've had a lot of time to get this update ready. And I've been saying
Again. But this time, I'm
it
joined
needs
by
to be
Fred.
good.
Hi, everybody. I'm Fred Newman, art producer on Star Wars: The Old Republic, and thankfully not Musco.
Oh dear. Well, we're going to be talking about the cartel market offerings for 7.8, as well as a new Master of the Fight bundle that will be coming shortly. Okay, so.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god, this is so pretty.
Love it.
The Reforged Havoc Squad armor.
Seriously?
Will be coming with 7.8 in the cartel market. It is gorgeous. It is beautiful. It even comes with 2 different chess pieces. So there's a bandolier on one version, and then you have like your standard chess piece on the other. So
And it's brand spanking new. 15 years in the making. Why?
Hope trailer, baby. Yes. So yeah, fun fact. That's us, actually, Joe. It's me and Joe.
Oh,
And-
nice.
and yeah. So
Which Joe?
we Stramaglia.
Oh.
We love
have
having
so many
photo
Joes.
shoots. Yeah, this
It's
is
basically the
this is
same
such
set that we already
beautiful
have.
armor set,
It's
and
really,
I can't
really
wait
well
for
done.
y'all to see it. And it dies very, very well. So this is an example of what it looks like with the.
Oh, it's the
white,
one
with
from the
vulcanized
trailer, they
black,
say.
Um,
What, just because
metallic
you put a
purple
strap
and
over the
black,
chess
satin
piece?
orange and vulcanized black.
Orange
so
and black is smoking.
I'm very partial to the purple.
I
Oh,
know you are.
it's so
Those
good.
boots
So
are
good.
reskinned.
Beautiful.
The greaves are
beautiful job. Everyone who
reskinned.
worked on it. Now, this
I didn't
is
get a
really
total
Well,
look at that.
This is why I'm
Yeah.
excited to be here.
Half of that was
beyond all the other
reskinned.
stuff we've seen in previous segments that we were working on. This one,
Yes.
listen, Brad's been real excited about this one, and I'm here to
Yep.
represent Brad, of course. So we got very excited when we were doing GS9 stuff and doing some Yavin equipment, and he was like, "Do we finally get to do the utility set?" And I said, "Brad, yes." So we started working on this, and it's
Yes,
just
because everybody just
gorgeous.
couldn't
You know,
wait
if
for
you're
another
fighting a rebellion
mailbox.
and you need equipment that you can grab and go when the Empire is hot on your trail, this is the set for you. Also
No
done
new
some really cool
operations
stuff
or
you'll
anything, but
notice.
hey, at least
We've
you've got
different
5
hook
different
placements.
types of
We've got a
mailboxes that you can
modification
have.
Station, and we've got a secondary mailbox that you can slap on the wall too. Yay!
Yeah.
Options.
The appearance modification station has a couple of like cute little details on there.
Yeah, that's really
We
cool.
love it.
Yeah.
It's fantastic job. It's beautiful. And now this one, we're gonna have to talk about this one because there's a lot in
There's
this
a lot.
particular bundle. So this is the Yavin Equipment Declaration bundle. This is only the first part. So there are some freighter lamps that come in this
I don't
bundle.
even
They
know
come
how
in
that's
sets of
Yavin
1,
themed.
3, and 5. They all have like default colors once you place them on your stronghold hook. So you can have blue, green, yellow, multi-color changing.
Yep. Very versatile.
Yep. And so you actually can click on them and change the color.
Exactly. They'll cycle through the default colors, whatever other color you want.
You can click on them and change the color. Guys, this is the state of Star Wars: The Old Republic in 2025. You can click on... Look, it's a pretty rainbow. Ah, look at the rainbow.
Interacting with the lamps, and that's
Jesus
how you're able
Christ.
to change the color. So
These are a Brad special. They're really beautiful.
yeah, love you, Brad. All right, so that's part 1. Part 2 is all of this other stuff, all this other
Lots
stuff
of
that will be
flavor.
coming in the bundle. My God, there's so many. So there's scaffolding lights, there's generators, there's a bunch of power conduits.
Oh
surge
yeah,
protectors,
those
there's
are
a whole
fun,
bunch.
right? Those are a new thing. We really, with the Yavin equipment from GS9, we really wanted you to be able to industrialize your base and really, you know, flavor it, greeble it up. So we said, let's just do lots of fun stuff like this. So you'll see we've got all the different displays, the different consoles, the different, like, the large pieces, the equipment on the floor. But these conduits and these pipes are really cool because you can be playful and creative with them and connect devices, whatever you want to do. Put them on the floor.
Yeah.
Just if you have guests over, make sure your insurance for your stronghold is up to date. So if they trip, you're covered.
Yeah, as a side note, when I was setting this up, there are 2 generators, but and only one piece of every other decoration that was listed prior. So this is what it.
I think there's more on the next slide, right?
Yep, we have the lights. Ta-da, let there be lights. So this is the power converter, the scaffolding light, freighter lamps, industrial hanging light that produce light.
Yep, and
great.
it's nice because we've got the scaffolding that kind of goes with the gantries from GS9. So it's just one big connective tissue, which we're really excited to do.
Yeah, so as you see, like all of these lights are kind of attached to the ceiling hooks, but if you take a look, like in the central area,
Yeah, tell us about the specialness.
the freighter lamps are hanging out with the scaffolding light. That's because we've updated the ceiling hooks on all of the strongholds across the board. So on top of the large ceiling hook, you can also have like smaller decorations.
That's really
that are, like,
awesome.
hanging out and joining in on the fun.
Again, options.
Yep. So again, not just the Yavin stronghold that we're showing here, not just the Dantooine stronghold. It's all of them across the board. So have fun and show off what your strongholds look like. I want to see.
I'm excited.
Yeah. Fantastic.
Okay, and so now
right.
also we've got the Master of the Fight bundle. Okay, and it's the mobile market edition. I'm going to ask you in a minute what that is. This new bundle comes with 180 days of fixed sub time, 600 cartel coins per month, and an instant 5,500 cartel coins. Now, what is the mobile market edition?
All right.
Please tell me it has to do with droids because you know I have the droid rabies, and that's all I want. All the time.
All they care about is milking you, man.
He really loves droids. Like your house is practically a museum.
Me and Brad have a problem.
This is all they care about.
So this bundle will also come with 2 droids that are toys that will give you access to mail and the GTN. So those will be on the go. So they act very, very similarly to how the legacy perks do as well. You will also get a droid mini pets that will hang out with you as you travel around and, destroy or save the galaxy, whatever you want to do. There's also going to be dies in the bundle as well, gray and red.
Oh, that's brilliant. That is kind of brilliant. Can you check in your message? Mods have removed your message. All I said is that they're milking players. They don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear it. They don't want any truth in their own stream chat. All right, guys, everyone who is watching this stream right now, go to the dev stream. Tell them that they're milking players. Can they ban you all? Can they do it? How many people do we have watching? I'm not even joking. Everyone, go to the dev stream. That's all you got to say. Milking players, because that's all they care about. What's in your wallet? That's all they care about. You want a link? I'll get you a link. Boom. Go, go, go. Go to the Twitch page. Tell them that they're milking players. What absolute heathens, man.
So we got Kira hanging out. We got the black loft cat kitten. I don't know how many times it's going to meow, but yeah. I'm definitely going to be purring.
Players. Another $100 cash grab.
How good it is.
Get active. Yep.
Oh.
Again, I want one
Adorable.
that makes coffee.
Make some calf.
Jesus Christ.
Gosh. Yes, it's really good. I was having fun like zooming around everywhere and having
They're just so
come
well done.
along for the ride. So yeah, that is the Master of the Fight Mobile Market Edition subscription bundle.
I see you guys putting it in the chat.
Yeah, the dye.
Yes.
That red is popping.
So this is what it looks like on different types of materials. I wanted to make sure that.
So my message wasn't allowed to go through,
fabric.
but everyone else's is totally
fine.
fine.
Red and the inverse as well, and that's what it looks like on outdoor lighting as well as some indoor lighting.
Those look really good.
Yeah. Fantastic job.
A reminder.
All right, as a reminder, from today until December 9th, we are running a 50% off collections unlock sale.
Yep.
There's going to be other items, going to be select items that'll go on sale as well. So be sure to check the store often.
And that should be active right now. All right, fantastic. Well, I had a good time. Thank you.
Thank you for joining me.
Absolutely.
So good. So
All
good
right,
having you.
y'all take care.
Yep. And we're going to have Keith and Musco coming back to close out the stream.
Bye.
Bye.
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Someone got banned. Oh my days. I don't think we've been given a date just yet, actually. We haven't been given a date. There's somebody actually defending the developers in the chat. How sad. How sad. Oh, well, we've got to pay the developers. Do we? Yeah, the developers?
And I'm back. I don't even know how many times have I said I'm back? Am I allowed to like four?
4 or 5 times.
Four? I don't know. It's a lot. It's many times. I'm just bouncing in and out. But I'm joined by the more exciting person. That's you.
Oh, you're going to introduce me?
Yeah, you can introduce yourself.
I'm Keith. I don't know who I am.
He's Keith Koenig, executive producer.
What's funny is they were asking me, do you know what you're going to say? I said, no.
No.
I'm just, whatever comes out is what you guys are going to get.
That's true. But this is why you like when Keith shows up, because we also don't know what Keith's going to say. So we're just like,
probably true.
why don't you just come on for the end and then we'll just see what happens.
But Jackie said I had to be here, so I'm like,
That's true.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
these
your
guys are in
that's
for it.
your choice, right? True. All right. So first up, Life Day. It is the end of the year, and so as we get to the end of the year, that means first up, Life Day event. Is he holding up a Life Day orb? Nice. It'll begin on December 16th. It'll run through January 13th. By the way, I'm not expecting any of you to memorize these dates. We're going to do a recap article right after the stream some point today, Jackie.
The one more time?
Recap article. It'll go up
Yes, later today.
later today. So all these dates and stuff will all be captured in there.
Just so you know, I'm actually sitting here, so he could impale me.
That's true. Oh, that is true.
Yeah.
Yeah, Keith does not. I don't know what I would impale you with.
I don't know. But your hands are going all around.
I do speak very animated. Anyway, Life Day will go run from December 16th to January 13th. Per usual, throw snowballs at people, hug 4,000 Wookiees. Is that the number?
That's 1,500.
1,500? I don't know. It's a lot.
It's a lot.
I like how we all have
1,500
three very
fucking
different numbers.
Wookiees.
Anyway,
You want me to
ultimately,
click
you
on
get to earn
1,500
sweet new
Wookiees?
rewards. And I mean, you get to earn a lot of cool rewards.
Does that sound
generally,
like
but
an
we have a new
objective
reward
that
this
people
year,
respect
which
your
is
time with?
The Vectron Tintel Taxi mount, which is just an awesome new mount for you to earn. As you can see, it is not only a mount, it's also a mini pet mount. I think there's a video to show you just how awesome it actually, in fact, is.
He has a flourish as well.
It does have a flourish. That's true. As we watch. As we watch.
That's what we want.
As we watch. The flourish is at the end. Both of you and I are both like,
They've
and the
re-
flourish.
And
There it is.
there it is. Okay.
And waiting. Bueller. There it is.
Just don't stand in front of me.
That's true. That is true. It's like a mini battering ram to get you urgently to the presence.
That
As you
looks
do. Anyway, so you'll be able
ridiculous.
to earn the Vectron Tintel Taxi mount this year.
That
so
actually
you like
looks
the reward.
ridiculous.
So
It
again,
doesn't look
throw
like it's meant
snowballs,
to do
hug
that.
Wookiees, earn your snow-covered parcels. That's a hard sentence to say, and earn this reward and any of the previous rewards as well. So Life Day's coming back. As well, it is our 14-year anniversary this year, which means the return of the anniversary event.
We're already doing a collections unlock.
That's true. Well, it's coming back. Back.
Another one.
Back. That's right. So what we'll be doing is from December 16th until January 6th, we'll do a 50% off collection unlocks and some inspired by items. And then we also have a new Havoc Squad inspired droid mini pet that looks amazing. So you'll be able to earn that. It'll be available on the anniversary vendor. So per usual, just head up to the vendor and purchase it there. I assume as usual, I didn't even think it's in here, but the deal that gets worse every year, absolutely my favorite thing that we do, which is Drone Coruscant Strongholds will be available for 1 more credit. So get it, because it's getting 1 more credit expensive every year. So you got to watch out for this for that year.
Hope you're doing good, Exiled. I see you in chat.
That's true. And then Double XP will also run from December 23rd until January 6th as well. So
There's a gap for reason.
for what?
There's a gap.
Oh, I don't know. Just for dramatic effect.
Is that what that is?
That's what it's. Yeah, you have to hold a long pause and then.
Okay, double XP.
That's what it is. Yeah, double pause. So now, no better time than over the holiday break. Hopefully, you have a nice long break to jump in and do some catching up on your leveling. So enjoy that as well. This has been running since midsummer 771. Some part of the alphabet. We introduced the subscriber login event. So if you don't know how it works, it's a very simple event. You basically just have to be a subscriber. You have to log in 4 times a week, and you get some tokens. And you simply take those tokens to a vendor, and you can turn them in for a variety of things.
If you do it, you get 6 tokens every week.
Yep.
And each of the Ricotta gears only costs you 2 tokens.
Yeah. So one, you can use, as Keith just said, if you're an endgame player, there's all kinds of things you can purchase it for. Like you can just purchase endgame gear, which is great if you're trying to gear up a character that you've been working on, or you're gearing up alts. There's also some stuff that's focused on leveling. There's lots of great like gameplay focused stuff you can purchase. Or if you're not interested in that, the fun things you can get is there's 2 K2SO inspired droid customizations for your ship droids, which are hilarious and amazing, which you can see on the screen. So you can purchase those as well. The stream is today, which is Wednesday. That's correct.
You still have opportunity to do 4 logins this week, so
Yep.
you can get your tokens.
So if you're listening to our voice right now, or by tomorrow, technically, just log in the remaining 4 days. You could still have that, and then you'd still have 4 more weeks to do it, 3 weeks.
They still haven't given us a date
So make sure to
for
get
the
in
new
the remainder
content.
of the time that you have
There's
for
no
the
date
subscriber
yet.
Login event and get those rewards because it's pretty sweet. There's some really, really good rewards there. So.
And if you're not sub, and then do the rewards.
And then log in. Next up, some PTS stuff. So dynamic encounters, the dynamic encounter zone. So the wreckage on Dantooine is on PTS literally right now. So you can log in right now if you're a subscriber and check it out on our public test server, which is a place that players can go log in and check out content early. Our plan right now is that we're very likely to push our last PTS build tomorrow is probably what we're targeting. So just as a heads up for those of you that are interested in checking this content out on PTS for 7.8, that's our plan for when that's going to be happening. As a part of that, we haven't done one of these in a while. So if you're not tired of listening to me talk just yet, or if you just want to hang out and play some cool content on PTS, we're planning to do a kind of a Let's Play PTS stream this Friday from 1 to 3 p.m. That's Central Time. I am not going to even attempt to do time zone conversions because anyone that is familiar with me knows I will mess them up. So look it up, or Jackie will probably do it for you when we post this messaging online. But so this Friday from 1 to 3 p.m. Central, I'm going to be on PTS playing that content. So playing the wreckage on Dantooine for 2 hours. So either jump on PTS and play with me because it'll be fun. Kind of as me and Joe talked about, this is really great content to just kind of hang out and either play solo or play in the area and play dynamic encounters. And you can watch me try to struggle bust through the boss or watch on Twitch right here at this channel and just watch the same thing happen.
I asked him what his name was going to be, and he wouldn't tell me. So I'm going to think it's I Am Musco. Right?
Yeah, that would be pretty.
Play with me is not a good thing.
Right.
I already got definitely not Musco.
Did you? Nice.
Definitely not Musco.
Yeah, that's true. Yep. I have a funny story about playtest and me naming my character that I'll tell you. Show up to the stream on Friday and remind me to tell the story about me naming my character in internal playtest, something related to Musco. Anyway,
we're gonna wrap up.
That's the 7.8 live stream for you. So again, 7.8 Pursuit of Ruin. Let's talk about everything we talked about today, and then we'll close this out. So
that's
again,
everything.
Just a reminder on story. So
we didn't get a
Galactic
dip.
Threads is coming in 7.8. We are so stoked to finally be delivering Galactic Threads to you after some time has passed. Because again, turning big
year and a half, right?
Yeah. I mean, big turning point. Like you got to the end of Desperate Defiance, and then we left you with that crazy cliffhanger, and then unfortunately events happened, and it's taken a little while. So, but very excited for you to get into Galactic Threads. But again, it'll be delivered with English voiceover only. So just a reminder of exactly how that'll be working for those of you when you get into that content, at least for now. Wreckage on Dantooine. Again, that content's available on public test right now. A lot of really great content in it. A lot of great gameplay focused stuff for you to work towards, and a lot of great cosmetic rewards, including that amazing Dantooine stronghold for you to be able to.
Just a reminder, you can be in the area and you'll participate and you'll benefit from being there.
But if you want to do the boss, you got to be grouped.
They
Right,
want
'cause
to
you're
wonder.
going to have a
Yeah,
tank, a healer,
four-player,
and 2 DPS.
Yeah. Oh, something we haven't said. Actually, I should just say this right now because this will be something else that people can look forward to tomorrow. We are going to allow players to get access to the Dantooine Stronghold in the new build tomorrow. So when we deploy our final PTS build tomorrow, you will be able to get into and check out the Dantooine Stronghold on PTS in our final build.
Are we doing anything with the boss?
Yeah, we're gonna make some changes so that players have more access to the content. Look forward to all the patch notes and all that. So we're gonna give players easier access to the boss and to be able to have it open and available. But I think one of the things that you'll be very excited about is you'll also be able to get into the Stronghold and check it out. And I will do so on the live stream as well. So something to look forward to. PvP Season 9 is coming. Obviously, I know that you were expecting that you're going to be able to get your own jetpack mount and that really sweet armor set. So very excited for PvP Season 9. Bunch of new amazing things coming to the Cartel Market, including that brand new, very amazing Havoc Squad armor set.
Amazing.
Yep. The mobile market edition of Master of the Fight, which is great. Just droids. Hope you like droids because it's droids. It's really cool. Yo Dog, heard you like droids. Life Day, Return of Life Day and Anniversary. Again, there's always something to look forward to over the holiday season. Again, please come back this Friday and join me for I don't think we've done just like a sit down Let's Play stream in years. It's been probably it's been a long time. So I'm really looking forward to it. It'll be at least me and Jackie. I don't know who else will be crashing here because it's a Friday afternoon, but there'll be at least some of us hanging out and just playing some SWTOR, which is always a good time. So come back on Friday. And again, that is our intended last 7-8 live PTS build, which of course leads to the question, when do you get to play 7-8? And so it is our intention that Game Update 7.8 is coming in December. So you do not have to wait long.
Why don't you tell them the date?
So,
I asked them this yesterday, and they all said, no, you can't do that.
Well,
I said, well, why not?
So,
Right, so
it always is always a great question. So the only reason we don't tell you the date,
ignore me.
yeah,
Right.
always right, typically. Keith is my boss, and so I do always just ignore him. That is what our relationship is like. The honest answer is because this is our last PTS, those of you that follow along, typically once we bring PTS down, you don't have to wait very long for us to give you the release date. So you really only got to wait another week or so. We're just buttoning up the last details. We want to make sure we give you
Still don't want to
give
give us
any
the
remaining
release date.
feedback. Make sure we button any things up, and then we'll get you that release date.
So I've agreed not to say the date. I have, right?
Oh, no.
Because we don't have any. But I didn't tell them I was going to give you hints.
No. Oh, no.
So it's before our anniversary.
That's... There you go. No, fair
And
enough.
it's definitely not the first week.
This guy.
So if it's
Also,
before
since
the
it-
anniversary,
Also, since
if it's before the anniversary and not in the first week, then it has to be between the 8th and the 11th. If I'm not mistaken. 8th, the 9th, the 10th, or the 11th of December is basically what he just said.
his anniversary producer letter, and I think we always try to make sure that on our anniversary producer letter, you always are trying to put out kind of like what's coming next, and we're not going to tell you what Keith's going to put in his producer letter, but at least we wanted to make sure to a point.
No. Right. Here's the issue that we have, right? We know that it's been a long time since we had story coming, and we're giving you the galactic threads. But just so you understand what's coming, what I am going to do in the producer letter is actually give you the entire roadmap for next year.
Oh.
Because we're going to be wrapping up Legacy of the Sith, right? So the storyline for 7.0 is actually wrapping up, right? And the question will be, well, what are we going to do next? Well, instead of just saying, okay, now you hear all the stuff, the story's dead, we're not going to do anything else. That's not true. We've got a lot more coming, right? And at the end of the year, we'll have a surprise for you. But I'm not going to tell you that today. I'm going to put that all in the producer letter and give you an opportunity to read what we're doing for the entire year.
Okay, so
That's interesting.
So Keith is going to tell you what he's going to put in his producer letter because he just did. So what you should do is definitely show up and read Keith's producer letter this year because it sounds like it's going to be a pretty meaty one.
It's going to have to be because I'm going to recap the year and then tell you what's coming next year.
Yeah, because I don't think we've typically told you an entire year's roadmap in a producer letter before.
It's been a long time. Right?
So you should certainly show up and read that one.
For those that are asking, yes, the X12 will be in the producer letter.
Keith's just telling you things today. So one of the things Keith did just mention is story, and so the last thing we're going to leave you with today is obviously, today's stream is about 7.8, and so the last thing on today's stream is we're going to leave you with one last story teaser for Galactic Threads. So it's obviously been a meaty stream. We hope you've enjoyed it.
Thank you all for being here.
Yeah,
Right?
and we'll see you next time. We'll see you at the producer letter shortly.
Producer left.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
thanks, y'all.
Thanks.
Have a good one.
I'm not here to justify what happened. Shay needs to answer for what she's done. We're here to help put an end to all of this, however we can.
I heard you were going hunting for a hidden chain trader.
Ras is ready to assist you in the field. Let's get some answers.
I'm so pleased you could join me.
Darth Null's laboratory. Let's see if Malgus left anything behind.
He still seeks to upend everything.
Do not underestimate him.
All right. So there's the artwork, which looks kind of different. It looks very Shadow of Revan style. I like that. Very nice. Very nice. He's got the broken window behind him. I actually have that in a shot that I'm making. Interesting. You think it looks very AI? You know, the moment you said AI, I was just drawn to how Lana's face looks. Her face does look a little bit strange, actually. Doesn't look quite accurate. It looks more like Karen Benica versus Lana. The era of Karen Benica has come upon us. Okay, so obviously Keith is talking about some interesting things, and we're gonna need to hear some more about that. So in the producer letter for the end of the year, so they're probably gonna release 7.8 between the window that I mentioned, which was between the 8th and the 11th of December, which really isn't that far away when you think about it. It's like 3.5 weeks, something like that. And he's talking about wrapping up the story, which is what everybody's been wanting. So he's kind of confirming our desires a little bit. So that's good. And then what's coming throughout the entire year. So he said a year's worth of roadmap. And Exiled, you were right to mention what you did earlier, because Keith has said in the past, with Legacy of the Sith, that there was lots more coming. And in the we've barely had jack shit. And the things that we have had, not really been that high quality. Up until this 7.8 that's coming. Because the dynamic encounter, as I've said, does actually look good. It's got some potential. So that might be the first good update to come from this expansion so far. They've done a couple of good things with the raid boss that came out, the lair boss, that was an okay addition. Just need more of it. It was a good addition. New expansion, if they said 7.0 story is wrapping up. Yeah, I'm kind of leaning that way too. Appreciate the super chat, by the way, Peter. Thank you very much. Thank you. So entire dev stream could have been summed up in an email. Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, Mandalorian story just needs to end. We need something new, because Onslaught Empire, and it got going a little bit, right? Like they built up a little bit of momentum with it, and then Legacy of the Sith came, and it just all diverted towards Mandalorians and Hedakol and Sahar, like all these side characters and stuff, which I don't really think anyone's too interested in, with just a little bit of drip feeding of Malgus in between. And that's what people are really interested in, is Malgus and knowing what's going on with him. So I think it's wild that at the start of this expansion, we arrested Malgus, and at the very end of this expansion, when Keith says that the story is wrapping up, is when we actually find out what Malgus was up to. That's not how they've operated in the past with expansions. So, like, Shadow of Revan, for example. Shadow of Revan came out, and it had everything with it. It had all the story with it. And then later on, they did the Diost. Like, there was just whole other content updates within an expansion. Like, that was the normal way for them to do it. But this time around, it's like they started it, gave you 20%, and then waiting until the end to give you the remaining 80%. And it's just so weird that they've done that. There's so much filler in between everything that it's made it really hard to bear. So what I'm hoping is that if we are getting a new expansion, then I hope so. So does anyone else, when they look at this, are you seeing like a kind of silhouette at the top here? Like, what is this? See these 4 red dots? Dot, 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 dot. And then there's like this very faint silhouette that kind of goes around it. I wonder what that's meant to be. I wonder if that's like a hidden message of like something that's coming. Just me? Is it just me? On a different platform or something that is taking priority. I'm not sure about that white kryptonite. It could just be my microphone settings. It might just be the noise gate settings or something. I don't know. Hopefully you can hear me okay though. It just looks like Mist Edge to you. Bandit, shall we? Whoops. Whoops. It's not what I wanted to do. You guys see it now? Can you see it more clearly? See what I'm talking about? How it like goes there, there, and then up there. And then there are these 4 circles all around. Like, are you seeing that? It's almost like they've put some and then faded it out. But what is it? What is it meant to be? Adornments of the glass? Do you think so? I don't know, man. Maybe I'm looking too much into that. Maybe. Maybe. So, I'm looking forward to knowing. So we're going to have to keep an eye out for that. I was already intending on making a video for the announcement that we got not too long ago with the dynamic encounter stuff, but I guess I can do an updated version of the script now, because the script is already written. So I guess I'm going to have to update that now. Is SWTOR back? You know, we're going to have to give it a super clickbait title. Has SWTOR returned? The rise of SWTOR. New expansion. Yeah, we'll see. We shall see. Is it worth it in 2025? I don't know about that, Elmaster. I think I might have actually used a title like that in the past. Is it telling us where Malgus is? No. Nope. Oh, man. I don't think that was the best stream that we've ever had from them. Probably the best streams are in the past now, which are like from the Knights of the Fallen Empire era, when things were actually quite exciting, and before. If you do a clickbait title like that, I will block you. Love that. Love it. Quite a lot of different things going on in the background in this photo. I'm looking way too much into it, but I'm seeing lots of different things. Yeah, I miss Charles Boyd too. I very much miss Charles Boyd. SWTOR, the resurrection. Who knows? Maybe an expansion would resurrect the game. But to be honest, I suspect that what Keith is going to want to talk about is the DX12 update. Like, when DX12 actually comes in, like, fully, you're going to see some big improvements with the game. And I stand by the fact that a console release will come to this game. You will. Practically, you are guaranteed to get a console release. It's going to happen. It is going to happen. Like, they like money way too much to just ignore console players. Fair enough, mate, Puppet. If that's what you said, fair enough. They do need to bring it to Xbox and PlayStation. That is what they need to do. It is what they need to do. Yep, console, no shot. I think it'll happen. Oh, I say think. I know it's going to happen. Your game just crashed. Yeah, that sounds about right. On the console release thing, but I bet you anything there won't be a crossplay. No, I don't think it would be crossplay. It would probably just be one server per platform. And maybe two if you're lucky. Like, if you're lucky, you'd maybe get two. And that would be probably for American and European. But who knows? Who the hell... Bring it to Nintendo DS. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Okay. I will send a raid out to someone. Probably Dread. Since he's streaming. Oh, I also see Mr. Devilson streaming. I don't think I've hosted... Have I hosted Mr. Devilson before now? I don't know. But I am going to send a host his way. To set up a video, talk about everything that we learned today in the dev stream. So if you missed anything, be on the lookout for the video that I make, which may or may not have a massively clickbait title. But we shall see. We shall see. Until that time, thank you guys for joining me. Appreciate all the follows and the super chats. That's been great. Thank you very much. Appreciate the support. And I'll catch you guys next time I go live. I will see you very soon. Peace.